much, Mr. Chairperson. Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Commissioners, Excellencies, Ambassadors, distinguished delegates, all protocols observed.
Can you speak close to the mic, please?
Excuse me?
Can you speak close to the mic?
Okay. The Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic welcomes the report of the Special Rapporteur on freedom of expression and access to information in Africa, who happens to also be the Commissioner covering the Sahrawi Republic, and commends the attention she paid to these crucial freedoms. We also encourage Her Excellency to undertake more interactive communications and interactions with the Sahrawi civil society, human rights defenders, and victims of violations, and we are ready to facilitate her task should she require our assistance. Sorry. Meanwhile, the Sahrawi Republic expresses grave concerns over the systematic suppression of freedom of expression and of access to information in the occupied territories of Western Sahara. Despite international legal obligations, Moroccan colonial authorities continue to employ repressive measures to silence Sahrawi voices advocating for self-determination and human rights. Human Rights Watch reports that Moroccan authorities have escalated harassment of activists, journalists, and human rights defenders, subjecting them to unfair trials and detentions. Laws criminalizing non-violent speech, particularly those challenging Morocco's claim over Western Sahara, are routinely and systematically enforced to asphyxiate opposition. The use of spyware against activists further exemplifies the extent of repression. Amnesty International's Security Lab found that Aminatu Haidar, a multi-human rights award-winning human rights defender, was targeted and infected by Pegasus spyware between 2018 and 2021. The UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention determined that Sahrawi media activist Mohammed al-Bambari was arbitrarily detained by Moroccan authorities, violating his due process rights. The working group called for his immediate release and reparation, something that never happened. Moroccan authorities have also misused laws to silence reporters. In 2019, Nazha Khalidi, affiliated with Equipe Media in Laayoune, was arrested for live streaming a street scene and accused of not meeting the requirements to call herself a journalist. She faced up to 2 years in prison if convicted. Amnesty International reports also that authorities have restricted dissent and the right to peaceful assembly. In May 2023, police surveilled the house of activist Mahfouz al-Fqir in Laayoune, beating visitors and verbally insulting her family. In September, law enforcement officers forcibly dispersed a peaceful protest in Laayoune, assaulting at least 23 Sahrawi protesters. These actions constitute a clear violation of international human rights standards, including the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. The Sahrawi Democratic Republic urged the African Commission on Human and People's Rights to take decisive actions to address these violations and ensure the protection of freedom of expression and access to information in Western Sahara. We kindly call upon the Commission to condemn the ongoing suppression of freedoms of expression and access to information in Western Sahara. Urge Moroccan authorities to cease harassment, arbitrary detention of activists, journalists, and human rights defenders, to advocate for independent investigations into allegations of abuse and surveillance against Sahrawi activists, to support the establishment of a permanent mechanism to monitor human rights in Western Sahara. In conclusion, the Sahrawi people remain steadfast in their pursuit for self-determination and justice. We appeal to the international community to stand in solidarity with our struggle and to uphold the principles of human and people's rights and dignity for all, without exclusion or exception. I thank you.